We just went to one of the biggest flea markets in the country. This is Springfield, Ohio, and it has probably around 1,100 dealers here. It is just one of the biggest, most massive flea markets I have ever been to, other than Brimfield's itself. It just went on and on. I spent half a day there, and I didn't even get through probably more than a third of it. And we're going to take you along. We've shopped. I've got some stuff to show in another video, and I'll have a few surprises in a coming up video as well. So check it out. You'll see a lot of cool things that you just don't see everywhere else. There's just so much here to see. You'll be surprised at some of the stuff that shows up here. Now, some things that I always look for are cylinder records. If you find the right ones, like ones that say jazz or ragtime on them, they can sell for some buku bucks. Right next to you can also see some barbed wire. Now, I've talked about barbed wire before. You can make a ton of money on barbed wire. Now, the barbed wire was priced too high. The cylinder records here as well were pretty common, so at the price that they wanted, I just couldn't afford to pay it. Just common stuff. Now, this table had a whole bunch of vintage Legos, some in the box. Some of those can sell. They're not as popular as the new ones, Star Wars and the character ones, but this gentleman had a ton of it. Now, other things I always look for are vintage signs. This table also has some military items, swords and things like that. Now, all of these, other than the bayonet on the far right, are modern day, mostly reproductions. The samurai is most obviously a modern day reproductions. Now, the easiest way to tell is to pull them out of the scabbard and look at the markings on the blade. If it says made in USA or anything else like that, it's just pretty much garbage. And that's pretty much what you see right here. Nothing super spectacular, but they do have some vintage spools, which I've shown and talked about as well. Now, I'm most looking for small, so you'll see me pass by a lot of other stuff. Small stuff I can carry a ton of, and that's literally most of what I was looking for here today. So none of the bigger stuff is of concern. This booth here has a whole bunch of small display cases, so hopefully I'll be able to pull something out of here. Lots of little bags, lots of toys on the left as well. I look at all of those things. Anytime I see a tub or a bin or a tote box or anything else like that, I dig through it if I'm allowed to. If you don't know, ask them. Many times with the weather it was really rainy and nasty out here. They were keeping everything under the table with the lids on it. So it's a good plus to look for the stuff that's hidden at the bottom. Now, again, the cases are usually what I'm looking for at places like this. I love the smalls, and the smalls are usually some of the easiest things to miss just because there's so many of them just spread out in this case. There's a paperweight of a quack medicine company as well, which is pretty neat in here. Don.
Yes. Oh, I should know. I watch it all the time.
Well, I appreciate that.
Is that who you were looking for?
What are you asking on the...
Asking $300 for everyone.
That's this and everything else on top too?
All the old stock parts.
You don't have any of the motors on their own? Any T-jets or anything?
I'm not sure. They had one on
Where are you guys from then?
Cleveland.
Oh, ways away. Well, for me, I guess it's a ways away.
George, Ronan, and...
Oh, I know George. Yeah.
Other people I haven't seen, well, the rain, so we pretty much just got everything uncovered like 30 minutes ago. Yeah, that's where I get yelled at because I watch a lot of
YouTube instead of doing your job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. If you had T-Jets, I might have been interested, but yeah. That's my thing. So you have a store normally, or you just do this and then eBay?
I don't even do eBay.
Just do the flea markets?
Flea markets. I mean, I sell some stuff on eBay, but I don't.
I used to do flea. We used to do Reningers, Mount Dora, Florida, and I used to have a permanent booth there and all that. Yeah, we're talking 20 years ago when back in the Disney. I worked at Disney back in those days.
Wow.
And, yeah.
It's just my full-time job. I was 12 hours a day.
You don't mind if I put you on there?
No, I don't care. Hey.
I'm always forget to ask because I just usually just shoot
it
some.
doesn't bother me. That's when everybody walks around with it. It doesn't bother me. Some people.
Well, I was gonna wear one, but I'm not a big fan of that. I usually don't even record half the time.
Yeah.
I just go out and do my thing. But we're goofing. My wife's at the hotel now. I gotta go get her in a little while. And
basically all that we do is some little flea markets and now.
you do okay doing it?
Oh yeah. It's just bad when the weather and stuff.
Yeah, I would have been out here earlier, but the weather, and I was like, it was pouring out in Huber Heights, and I was like, I don't know. So I looked at the Doppler for here, and it said it would be clear by 7:45. So
I mean, I got a lot more stuff, but I just don't want to. The rain.
that's all yours loaded in there still?
Yeah.
The news says it's not going to rain anymore today, but
yeah, but I've had that, and the next thing I know, it's a downpour here. It's a hit or miss. A lot of the smaller shows usually sit up inside the building.
What's your name, if you don't mind?
Wayne.
Wayne Don, just so we officially meet there. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, I appreciate it. You got a paperweight over there. Would you do 10 on that bite? Well, actually, it's right there. You got 12 on it. Would you take 10?
Yeah.
I'll do that on that one. It's okay to just open it on up?
Oh, yeah.
Whichever way it opens. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you see anything else, I'm
Definitely do that.
willing to work on anything. So if you see anything, don't hurt me long, because I make a few dollars off of it. I don't mind passing it on.
I hear you. What kind of holograms are those?
Oh,
Power Rangers. Oh, never mind.
yeah.
You don't have a little bag by chance, would you? I meant to bring a backpack, but it's sitting there at the hotel room right now. Now, from a distance, I saw this book, and many times these early ratted out books, the prints, lithographs, etchings in there can be worth a lot of money. So that's what I'm looking for with this one here. What are you asking on the book? And in this case, his price was just too high. There were some marks on the side too, but I already looked through those. Pretty much all damaged. Now, here's a real good example on great places to find stuff. They've got all kinds of little bins and stuff. There's all sorts of pins, including some fraternal and things along that line. Now, I did get some pins from this booth. Really good ones. They were 50 cents to $2 a piece. He's got tokens, tie tacks. There's some buckles, bottle openers. All of that sort of thing does extremely well, especially these chained together pins like you see here. Now, if you check it out and wait for my next couple videos, I'm going to give you a big surprise. We're going to show you some cool bolo items that I was able to purchase at this flea market. We'll show you some massive amounts of collectibles as well in the next few videos. So hang on, and you're going to see some really cool, valuable things shortly.
Crazy water wiggle, you can't tell what he'll do. You think you're chasing him, and boo, he's chasing you. What you doing, you're a giggle. Water wiggle! There's wet in every wriggle.
Water Wiggle water toy. Your parents attach it to any garden hose. From Whammo.